guys, welcome back to Richard's Allotment. Today is the 9th of July and it's an absolutely gorgeous day, although it's a bit cloudy. It's really warm, but it's lovely. You just see in the background there Richard's mum picking away at the strawberries. I understand everybody's had a really good year this year with the strawberries. I have to say we have as well. We've got loads in the freezer all ready to go, and I shall look forward to them as the colder nights and shorter days and etc. come along. But I can't remember if I mentioned before, but my mum's not been too well, so she's got a poorly leg, but like a lot of us, keep soldiering on. And look at her, bless her, she's down here picking away, moaning that there's too many, as you do. Anyway, so today I'm just going to give you a bit of a tour around the plot. I know the last video I put up in June was about May. I didn't get a lot of filming done in May. Apologies, I didn't get a lot of filming done in June. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you where we are at the minute and explain to you things that I'm planning to get done, that sort of stuff, and give you an update on how the brassicas and spuds and peas, and I've got some cucumbers as well, I'll show you them. And I've got a couple of questions for you as well, so if you can ping me some answers back, that'd be really helpful. So without further ado, as I will say, let's crack on. You alright?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Sure?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep going.
I wish I could have got to these every day, really.
Okay. How you getting on then?
Okay, son, doing well.
How you getting on with the raspberries?
Eating as many as is going in the tub, of course. Now, if I could have got down every day, we'd have had double the amount we've had.
Yeah, well.
Really fruited well this year.
Everybody's said the same now, haven't they?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Worth the effort of waiting for.
Certainly are.
So, there you are, with the exception of 1 or 2 more. That's another one for the freezer.
BEA beautiful. Look at that. There you go.
Some nice peas here again.
So these are dahlias that my mum said she was going to put in. So we put these in, kept them well watered, and they're doing all right actually. I mean, this one's a gorgeous one, this dark one. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's really pretty. I really like that sort of colour. We've got a couple of others as well, but not quite ready to flower. This one is Strike Ambition. Is it one of Wilco's, Mum? Are they Wilco's?
Sorry?
The dahlias, are they Wilco's? Yeah.
Yes, Wilco's.
They're Wilco's, all from Wilkinson's. That's Striped Ambition. That's a purple flower, that one. I don't know whether you can see that. That's a purple flower in there, look. There you go. What else we got? This one is a beauty. This one is Whittam. It's got the white flower with the pink and the yellow in there. It's lovely. It's called Whittam. Beautiful. They do smell like. Oh. That one, I think, is something like. I don't know, perhaps you know. What's that one called? Look, it's missing. I think it's got flame or fire or something in the name. Question though, that my mum's just. You can ask, hang on, I'm going to swing the camera around.
Advice required on leaving the tubers in over winter. I have seen it done, and I thought I'd give it a go this year. I don't know whether anybody's got any comments to make upon that. Be pleased to hear them. Okay?
Okay. Let us know what you think, what you know in the comment box below. So back down here, as you can see, let's have a look. I think that's the wrong label for that one.
Quite possible. They've got a bit muddled up.
Bit of a pink flower on there. Anyway.
Some of them are in mixed bags. So you have to take
It happens. So, let me show you around here. This one, none of them have got names on. Well, apart from this one. I think this one here is called White Honesta. Honesty, yeah. Beautiful white flower. We'll see. Give it a go. 2 choices.
Oh.
We'll put another load in here. This is a bit of a difficult bed for us. We've not really. We're still undecided, aren't we? So
Very undecided.
we've put a row of raspberries in. We've put some strawberries in over there. But to be quite honest, we don't know yet whether them strawberries are staying, whether they'll go over that side, whether the raspberries will stay where they are, whether we'll turn them around or what. The rhubarb, see if you can see that. You can probably just see it down there. I put three roots of that in. Didn't we? Put 3 in, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
One of them, oh it is, it's here. It's just going in the middle. But these two have obviously established very well. I've kept them well watered. It's the first year, and I know they tell you not to do too much with it. So let it grow and let it establish itself. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to take much off it at all. In fact, I won't take anything off it. When it starts to die back, I'll chuck it on the composter. But I'm hoping that they'll establish here and cover this area. The chives just there, we were debating whether to move them further along down that end to that corner over there, and just have them round the corner, I say, as a bit of a feature, because they have that lovely nice pink purple flower on there. But what I do want to show you is the pear tree. So come and have a look at this. So the pear tree is absolutely full of pears. I know some of you will take some of the young fruit off. Now this is the second year we've had this, and last year we at the blossom stage, I think it was, when the fruits were just starting to form. We did the same with the apple tree. If you perhaps don't remember actually, because I don't think I videoed it for you. But we took a lot of the blossom or the small fruits off and allowed the tree to establish itself a bit more. We've left it this year purposely to see how it goes. This is the first year we've really sort of wanted to see how it gets on. So it's a bit of an experiment. We'll see what the fruit comes out like, but I know a lot of people, as I say, do like to take some of the fruit away, maybe half of it, so that the quality of the fruit that's left is a lot better. But they keep watering it. It's had plenty of manure at the bottom there, and hopefully that'll give it enough nutrients and stuff like that for it to be able to feed the fruit, and we'll get a good cropping off it. So fingers crossed on that one, as I always say. Okay, so that was the pear tree. We shall keep you updated. I'll just show you how we're getting on with the brassicas that I put in now for my mum, if you remember the ones that coughed it. So we put some more in. I'll just show you these, take a look. I don't know whether you can see or not through, I think you can, but you can just about make out the hearts on these are awesome. They're looking really good, get out you. Well, they're hearting up lovely, and it won't be long now before we have the first ones, I think. They look really nice and really healthy. So, oh, in fact, there's one down here that's coming out, so might have to take that leaf off, I think. I don't want his eggs in there. There we go. Now I've not seen any butterflies in there yet, but you never know. We keep them peeled. So there we go. Just over here, as you can see, is my sweet corn. And I'll take you to have a closer look at that, see what you think. Okay, so the sweet corn's doing really well. It's only been in a few weeks, and I've got 9, and they're all pretty healthy. One little one at the back there, whether you can see that on the video or not, it kind of died off. When I put it in, I could still see the sweet corn that it grew out of. So I dobbed it in, watered it in well, and it's a little behind the rest, but I'm going to leave it and see how we get on with it. And I mean, they're all doing so well. They seem to quite like it in here. I only till it over the top because I knew I was going to put brassicas in. So underneath it's quite firm, and it's also had all the manure on it. Had a good inch or two of manure on it. So yeah, they seem to be growing really quickly. Just making sure I keep them well watered, really. Another question is, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I just want to be sure. So when they're up here, up there, and the cobs are formed, I'm right in thinking, aren't I, wait until the tassels turn brown and go sort of dry before even attempting to have a look and see what's in there. Am I right on that? I think I am. Just drop us a comments in the boxes below and just make sure I'm right, so if you don't mind. But that's the sweet corn. One of the things I did want to ask you about is your advice on these bottom shoots here that come out of the main stem. Now, some people say take these off, and some people say leave them on. What do you think? Is it better to take them off? Do they take anything away from the plant? Is it better just to leave them on because it makes no difference whatsoever? If you could tell me what your thoughts are on that, I'd be really interested to know, because it's just something that, you know, generally speaking, we always take off what we don't need. Remember what I said about the pears, so the pear tree. So I mean, can you put your comments in the comments box below and tell me what you think, please? Thanks a lot. Oh. Crikey. Okay, so the peas are cropping well at the minute. We've had loads and loads of peas off these. The ones I grew at home, if you remember back that far, I'm saving them and I'm letting them go over, and I'm going to see if I can plant them up or use them next year. I've never done it before, but I'll give it a go. They're drying out nicely, and I'll pop them in a bag and either use them this year or do them next year. But the rest of them, these are cropping really, really well now, and every time I come down I'm having to pick some, and they are as sweet as anything. So they're Hurst green shaft, all of them Hurst green shaft, and they grow really well down here. Everybody tends to use these, so I'm really, really pleased with them. I've got a row in at the other side, got a row in the other side of the mesh, sorry, this side of the mesh, that I just sowed a row there. And on the other side I've just got to string them and stick them, and there's another 2 rows there, and I might just see if I can get one more row in before it gets too warm for them, because I know they're not keen on it too hot. But plenty of watering, plenty of picking. It's kept them going nicely, as you can see. I mean, they would be higher, but I've not stringed them up very well, so my fault really. But they've cropped really well. I'm really pleased with them. So there's my peas. Okay, so on this bed I've got my iceberg lettuce Antarctica. As you can see, they're doing quite well. They're doing lovely actually, very firm. Now, I came down the other day and I put a row of the tomatoes that you saw Eleanor sowing at the beginning of the year, around about March time, and they're a bit late in, I know that, but I'm going to give them a go and see how we get on. Hopefully they'll pick up and they'll produce. Jessica, my eldest, sorry, she loves them, so it's worth doing them. If the kids like it, I'll grow it, I don't mind. Now further down you can see I've got a row of beetroots, 2 rows here. My mum did most of these, and I put some more in over the far end there that I've done, and we like beetroot, so hopefully they will grow okay. They seem to have survived the transplanting, and with a bit of luck they'll bulk up and we'll have some nice beetroot there, hopefully. Just beyond there, you probably can't see them, but I've put in some onions that I sowed. Ichikara, do you remember them? You might do, you might not. Let me move the camera around a bit so you don't get so much of the path. There you are. So along here, now they were in a seed tray for as long time as ever. I've only just put them out, and they were there and they kept surviving, and I thought, you know what, you've earned a chance. So I just took them out of the cells, plonked them in, and we'll see. They're only spring onions, but fingers crossed I'll get something decent out of that. And now over there, over here, let me show you. Down here. Now, as you know, I don't seem to be doing that well with carrots. So I thought the other day, when I came down with these tomato plants, I thought, right, that's it. I'm just going to whip off the mesh I put down to protect them. And I'm going to put another row of tomato plants there, so they're next to each other. And when I looked, oh, it's typical, isn't it? And they've started growing now. They're a bit sporadic, but they're there. Some are smaller than others, some are bigger than others, but they're there. There's 2 rows of Autumn King. So I'm going to give them a go. I'm going to see how they get on. And, well, I've got 2 chances if they survive or not. Now, just beyond there, you can see that the tomato plants that are in, I actually dumped an extra one in. So the second one along is a newer one. It's the same as the ones that are down here, nearer to you. However, the ones at the ends and the second one in from the right, they're starting to fruit now, so I'm going to start feeding them. Hopefully that'll bulk them up. They don't seem to be very tall plants, whether that's just because of the way I've grown them, I don't know, but we'll see. I see other people doing them and they're massive. But they are starting to fruit now, so time to get feeding them every week, and hopefully that'll encourage more growth and more flowers and more fruit. Just the other side, you can see my onions. Now, strange this year, the furthest ones away, as you can see, are quite good. They're the white onions, but nearer to us, between the tomato plants and the white ones, are the red ones, and I don't know whether you can see that or not, but they're just no good at all. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you a bit nearer, so you can see. Hold on. Okay, bear with me. Right. So as you can see, these are beautiful. These are great, gorgeous, but look at them. They've either died or they're just pathetic. And you remember they were called Sturon. Shan't be having them again. I'm going back to Wilkinson's next year. I'll buy me onion sets from them, because the year before I had some brilliant onions. I had fantastic onions, and they lasted me all winter. Look at them. Okay, so, oh, no head. Well, if you can't see me, you can't see me, never mind. So, down here, we've got, I've got 2 rows of winter cabbage in here, and they're looking really, really well, as you can see. Next along, I put the flower sprouts in. I'll point to them so you know what I'm talking about. Flower sprouts here, and again, they're looking absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful flower, beautiful plants, beautiful colour. Just hoeing round them, not doing anything too special, and just keeping the weeds down. I've just got the other half to do, which is why I've showed you this bit, because this is the good bit. After that, you can see I've got 2 rows of cauliflowers, and again, they're doing really well. They're really healthy, not too many nibbles on there. And then at the end, right at the far end there, I've got 2 rows of Brussels, and I think I mentioned when I put them all in, you watched me do that, I kept them quite close together in the centre of the plot, because at the far end there I've put a row of leeks in, well, 2 rows really. But yeah, I'm really proud of these brassicas. They're looking really, really healthy. So hopefully we'll have some good stuff off these. Right, I'm going to get them netted up again, because I can hear 1 or 2 cabbage white flapping about. Oh no, it's pigeons. But you never know. They'll get one whiff of these and they'll be, oh, there's one in. I'm off. Whoa. Out you come here, you little monkey. Got to put some music to this. Got a white cabbage white in there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Right. Let's get them all covered over as quick as possible. Oh. Hey. You what? That was like a Benny Hill sketch, wasn't it? Oh. Safe again. Okay. I've just put some posts in at the back, just some little posts along the back arches, just to try and stop those rear archways from falling in, to make sure there's plenty of room for the plants to grow in. It seems a lot better. These are quite sturdy this end, and so far I can't see any butterflies in there apart from the one you just watched me chase away. So. As you can see, the spuds are doing well. These King Edwards, the earlies, I've already started having some of them, and they've come out, they're beautiful. My mum had some the other night, boiled them up, bit of butter, just sat in it a lot, beautiful. And I had some in a salad I took work, just the same, boiled them up, had them the next morning. Well, put them in the next morning, took them work. Oh, there's something about growing your own, aren't there? But yeah, the King Edwards are doing really, really well, and they're starting to bud up and flower. It won't be long before they're starting to say, look, you know, how much longer are you going to keep us in here? That's about it really. I think for this update anyway, we're sort of plodding on now, a lot of us, aren't we? Everything's growing quietly on its own, and we're kind of waiting now to see what the results are. Excuse me. Bless me. So yeah, exciting times, but at the same time you've got to be a little bit patient. It's a bit like the beginning of the year when we're waiting and waiting and waiting for March. So we're going to start sowing. But everything's in now, apart from a few bits and bobs I've got left in my mum's greenhouse, which is brassicas and stuff like that, which I'm going to just throw them in. I've got about 400 broccoli plants that I got for free from Home Base. They were on a thing, and there was like 5 trays of 10, so about 50 of them. So I'm probably going to chuck them in that one over there that's been left empty. I might as well give them a go. We love broccoli in our house, so we'll have a go with it. But for now, that's about it really. Hopefully again I'll see you soon in August, and with a bit of luck we'll be harvesting a few more things as well, and obviously the brassicas should be really putting on some growth by then. Thanks for watching. See you in August. Take care everybody. Happy gardening. Bye everyone. Cheers. Bye.